Hi, I'm Kumi Taguchi. Tonight on Insight, from the Black Saturday bushfires to losing your retirement savings, we hear from those who were part of class actions. Were they worth it?
Years ago, I had a prosthetic device implanted in my pelvis. It was to prevent or cure urinary stress incontinence, which was a result of bearing and giving birth to 3 large babies. And the minute I woke up from surgery, I've had 10 out of 10 pain, and I've coped with that for 11 years now. Living with pain day in, day out is a silent struggle. Driving is difficult because when I sit down, I put a lot of pressure on my pelvis where the mesh sits. I walk dogs a lot. I don't enjoy it as much because I've always got the background of the pain. I work as a midwife. When I'm at work, it's really difficult because I work very long days and I just have to get through the day so that I can get home and take some pain medication. So I use a TENS machine every day. It doesn't take away the pain, but it distracts me from the pain. When I initially tried to seek help for my pelvic pain, I was given the bounce around between various doctors. Whenever I saw a doctor, I mentioned I'd had this pelvic mesh implant, and no one thought to investigate that any further. They simply sent me to the next doctor. I didn't know what was wrong. I just knew something was wrong. I was frustrated. I felt like I was going crazy. And so when 7 years down the track, a doctor finally said to me, "Oh, so you've got the mesh, so you must be part of the class action." And I said, "What mesh? What class action?" It changed my life.
Thank you all for being here. Amanda, thanks for sharing your story. What did that doctor tell you about the class action?
So after many, many years of searching for some answers about my pelvic pain, the doctor simply said, "There's a class action." And I said, "I actually don't really know what a class action is." And he said, "Well, why don't you investigate it?" And I did, and I soon joined up and became a part of the class action.
Amanda, when you realised there were other women who'd been through what you had, what did that mean to you?
I felt validated. No one ever thought to investigate my pelvic pain in relation to the surgery I had had. No one mentioned to me that there was a faulty device that was used. No one mentioned that there was a court case taking place. So to find out that there was other women in the same boat as myself, I felt part of the sisterhood. Huge relief. Huge relief that it wasn't just me and I wasn't just a complaining person and I wasn't crazy.
What other impact has this had on your personal life?
This implant has had a huge impact on my personal life, on my work life. I've had to go from full-time work to part-time work. On my recreational life, my intimate life, it's changed every aspect of my life hugely. The impact on my life is forever. And I can't undo what is being done.
Jan, you're the lawyer running a number of pelvic mesh class actions. What exactly is a class action?
So a class action, Kumi, is a special type of litigation that allows a group of people who have a claim that involves the same facts or legal principles to run that action collectively against one defendant.
Jan, how much does a class action cost to run?
Oh gosh, piece of string sort of question, I'm afraid, Kumi. So the total costs for all parties can run, frankly, to tens of millions of dollars. It's very, very difficult to run cases for a very modest amount of money because the issues are usually quite complex. They usually involve a large number of people. Even though you can run an action with 7 or more members of the class, usually it's a lot more people than that.
What are you alleging in this case?
So the case that was brought against Johnson & Johnson was one where we alleged that the products that Johnson & Johnson manufactured to treat pelvic prolapse and also stress urinary incontinence, that they were effectively defective and that they were not fit to be put onto the market and implanted into Australian women. We alleged that they were negligent in relation to the warnings that were given as to the complications and the problems that would arise if there was a problem for the ladies in whom those products were implanted.
Amanda, what were you hoping your involvement in this class action would achieve?
So I hope that I can be just another drop in the ocean that makes up the court action and support other women who are involved. Also, I think too that it is quite a personal topic and a lot of women don't want to discuss their pelvises and what has gone wrong with their pelvises and their bodies on national television. There's a lot of shame around this topic, so I'm just here to support the other women and speak on behalf and with them if I can.
Carol, you lost your son Sam in the Black Saturday bushfires in 2009. Soon after you heard that a class action was happening, did you think about getting involved?
Not